Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today, we have the pleasure to continue with our sessions, week number 3. But first of all, let's have a brief recap about the activities or what was done during the week number 2. So, those who didn't have the opportunity to attend and participate, you can watch the recording in the week number 2 in Canvas. Also, you had a first task that was to complete or contribute with a Padlet in which write your reflections. Then task number 2, you read, reflect about digital literacy. Task number 3, you explore lessons with apps. And task number 4, you have to contribute with a collaborative app portfolio. So during this task, you had the opportunity to explore and apply what we share with you during week number 2. Also, number 2, we hope you enjoy continue learning, exploring new apps, and applying in your classes. Marisa?
Welcome everyone. Okay, today we have a new session. We will be learning more interesting things. So as Zuleika said, we appreciate your efforts to complete the tasks, and we still have a day left, so then we are extending it and we have the opportunity to finish it on Monday. A gentle reminder, we need to finish all the tasks in order to get our badge. And also, this is important to get our final certification. So please, we encourage you to finish the activities that we have still pending. And now we will have Olenka with us. Olenka is going to talk about some interesting apps such as Genially, Wakelet, among others, AI ones that she knows a lot about. So then welcome Olenka and welcome everyone.
Olenka, you are mute.
And Olenka, unmute
I am
yourself.
so
Okay.
sorry. I'm so sorry about that. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Thank you very much to this course, Learning Engagement through Virtual Labs. My name is Olenka Villavicencio. I am going to be your lead moderator by this time. And thank you also it's the co-moderator, Mary Allegra, Marisa Huacho, Zuleika, Zapatero, Miguel Carranza, Glenda Gallardo, and Gracia Mendoza. So big claps to all of you, and we are going to start all together, all right? First of all, I'm going to do an overview, okay, of everything that you did during these weeks, okay? First, we started with the week number 1, and in the week number 1, the lead moderator were Glenda Gallardo and Miguel Carranza, and you can put into practice the most important or some important apps, for example, the ChatGPT, Miro, the quizzes, the Padlet. So you enjoyed a lot doing this kind of presentations. In the week number 2, my friends, Marisa Guacho and Zuleika Zapatero, also mentioned in the presentation some of these apps, all right, the Padlet, some AI tools like a Cryon, Conquer, and so on. So until the moment, we have a variety of different apps. So I hope that you are going to enjoy the rest ones. All right. So let's continue. First of all, it's the time to shop. Okay. I shop with some application that we are going to use today with Dale. So this is the time to shop. Tell us a little about you. Where are you from? Something that you want to say, and what makes you happy? Because today is Sunday, but you are here because the power to learn from each other. So please, in the chat box, very quickly, tell us a little about you and what makes you happy. Only for 30 seconds. Come on. In the chat box, please try to put here. Hi, Ale. A little about you and what makes you happy. Maybe your family, your animals, your dog. For example, to me, my dog that is called Georgia. Makes me very happy to spend time in Trujillo with my family and so on. So I would like to know about you. All right, try to put in the chat box, please, a little about you and what makes you happy to listen. All right, greetings. Okay, Maritza, all right. Okay, hurry up, please. Try to put this section I am going to read. Okay, well, Gracia from Honduras. Okay, your family and your pets also make you happy, learning and reading, listening to music. According to Stella, achieving your personal goals is perfect here and professional goals. Ali playing tennis and going on walks with your dog make me happy. Glendita from Lima, Peru. Something that makes me happy apart from teaching English is gardening. Yeah, I know that she loves caring her plants. I love spending time with my plants. Yeah, for the Frosini, you live in Athens, Chris. Being able to enjoy a relaxing moment with your family and loved ones. Great, perfect. Okay, for Zuleika, cooking and dancing. Yeah, she's a very good dancer at all. Okay, Tatiana, cooking and taking photos. I love taking photos, by the way. For Miguel, I just have some coffee, yes, to start a good day. And after the workshop, I'm going to church. Very important also for our peace, okay, to be in contact with God. Okay, thank you. Also, Frosini, you love enjoying the sea. I love it. Too. Here, Marisabel, watching the sunset. Yeah, me too. Mary from Venezuela, you love going to the beach, cooking and sharing with your family. Okay, hiking and so on. Teeny baking to other people, learning in the countryside, lovely sky, watching something entertaining with my family, Efrosini swim in the sea, and so on. Okay, perfect. Good luck for all of you. Until the moment, what is your favorite virtual app or artificial intelligence tool until the moment? Why? So you, during those two sessions, you explore different apps and maybe you know more of them. So tell me only your favorite one. What's your favorite one and why? Okay, please, I am going to read in the chat box, so go ahead. What is your favorite virtual app? For me, it's this, that is Genially, because it makes lovely presentation as well, okay? And it's very interactive. The only thing that you have to do is click on, and you have a pop-up window. So for me, this is interesting to know. I started using the Genially during the pandemic in 2020. All right, you're envy. All right, major at school, Gracia, learning more, yes. Conquer, yeah. Also for me, it's new, this one. Crayon, yeah, for the preparation. Efrosini, about everything that you want. Maybe something that you review or something that you use. Okay, for Tatiana, Google Bar and Genially, great. You have the same common as me, Efrosini. Google Bar and Genially, all right. What else here? Boot Creator. Estella, Boot Creator is a very good resources with school students. They love it, okay? Not only with the school, but also with university. Efrosini, you love Tablet and Boki. Yeah, I love too, yeah. Very good. Whiteboards, triptychos. Oh, Tilly, this is new for me. Maybe it's a good idea to start, okay? So this week, I am going to check this app that you mentioned. Thank you. Okay, Quizlet, yeah, a variety, Pablo, and so on. So thank you very much. You are on the process. We are here. We are going to continue right now. Okay, during the section of the presentation, that is in the week number 3 that we are going to start tomorrow, I divided in 5 different sections, okay? The first one is about 6 essential questions to consider in your classes. The second, give me a second, this part, okay? Then the week number 3, the objective and task overview, citation and sense, and we are going to finish with this. So we are going to start right now, and we are going to play similar that Mentimeter, Oxford PDF, Poll Everywhere, and so on, I use with my student Good Club. Okay, so I would like that you enter to this section about Good Club. I am going to put a link over there. Give me a second. So you enter here, and the code is LIVA 2024. So give me for a while to go here, and we are going to do all together. Okay, what do you have to do if you want? This is the barcode. you have here. If not, you enter to googlab.com and then you put this code that is 24. If not, I am going to give you this section in the chat box over there. Okay, click here and they are a variety of different applications that we are using right now. Okay, the only thing that you have to do is to put click and so on. Okay, so let's try please about this section, about this part. All right, ready? Have you entered? So what are your favorite ones? Maybe Genially, Canva, Padlet, Wayly, Miro, Mentimeter, Google Jamboard, or maybe another kind of Google, Nearpod, ChatGPT, Crayon, okay, that in the session 2 they were mentioned. Okay, I would like to check about this part. That is possible to move here. Yep, ready? Okay, so Padlet, ChatGPT, right? Okay, anybody else? Don't forget that this is by random, okay? This is anonymous, so you are going to share your point of view, all right? Also, there are plenty of different tools here, and you have to do about Synthesia, maybe DID to create videos or to create different parts. So this is like a thermometer when you are going to see the other partners, okay? During all the process, you can do exactly the same to know what tech tools you use the most common, all right? Let's go together and let's continue with the second one. Whereas you are going to still doing that, let's have a look. Waylet, Miro, Mentimeter, Google Jamboard, Nearpod, ChatGPT, but there are free participant, excellent. Crayon, yeah, maybe in the week number 2, you have the opportunity to practice with the crayon and so on. So this is moving, all right? Perfect. We're going to continue with the next one that is going to be in this part, okay? So to choose the correct one, it's important to ask ourselves 6 essential questions to choose educational application and artificial intelligence tools. The first one is it free? Okay, because we love free things. We know that there are some basic features that we are going to find, but to start doing it's okay. So if your student really like it, maybe there is another possibility that you pay, but for free, it's perfect. Is it easy to use for teacher as a student? Is it easy for you? Because first of all, you have to try this before you're a student. Does it allow collaborative work or not? This Genially also allows collaborative work. And there are different AI tools like Jamboard, okay, and so on. Google, all the Google Suite, all the Google Workspace allowed collaborative work and also with a microphone. Does it say the progress immediately? What does it contribute to the development of digital competence? We are teachers. We need to be updated all the time. And nowadays, with artificial intelligence that was a boom in 2023, it's a must that we have to follow the trends. And what is possible to do now that couldn't be done before? A lot of things. Apart from that, when we need to check our students' needs, it's important about the material that we are going to use. When you start the semester, for example, in the university, I usually do a survey with my student and I ask, what do they need? Maybe creating infographics, mind maps, Instagram posts, or TikTok that nowadays is very common. What material do your students like using or creating according to the age? How do you use them? Have you tried before? This is key. It's important that you try, fail, try, fail, and we're going to continue, all right? Which type of hand-on project do you like doing? Maybe you come back to the presential mode. Also, it's important some kind of hand-on project, or maybe you continue online also. This is a possibility because a student really like writing, for example, here of his essay on a paper. Please, students have a voice and choice. It's very important that you have 3 different options, option A, B, C, and the students or maybe the team try to choose something that they think that they are familiarized. Keep it interesting also. Have change up projects because it's not the same idea that during all the semester we're going to work only with one kind of groups. Try to promote collaboration, gamification. Students love playing a lot, okay, and autonomous learning. Thank you, Stella, all right, for this part. We're going to have a lot of different tools. And as Stella mentioned, we have the possibility to be certificate because they are free. So the only thing that we have to do is organize our life because they are very complicated with different things that we have to do. But if we want, we are going to be the next certification in different apps. All of them are free. Well, the majority of them are free. All right. So we are going to continue the next part with the week number 3 that are objective and task overview. In the application, we are going to use this use of app and AI tools, okay, setting them for learning use, how to organize tutorial. Efrosini, yes, this is totally free. Obviously, you have also the paid version. I am going to mention about that. Don't worry about that later. How apps and AI tools contribute to the focus on the lesson. And by the end of this week, number 3, you reflect on an apps and AI tool that suit your teaching contents and differentiate between apps that can be integrated into the teacher practice. You are going to have a click here and you immediately, for example, enter to the Canva. And in Canvas, it's very well organized. So when we are going to have here the week 3 is part, they are going to show you some different links supporting websites that you can to put into practice and everything is there. All the tasks are here too. What else? We're going to continue with these sections, okay? Very well. So this is the image that designed by our partner, Mary Allegra, okay? And she was very, well, it's very useful, this part, with the task 1, task 2, and task 3, okay? In the task number 1, we are going to explore and share. What do you have to do, okay, dear participants? You will explore and become familiar with 4 online tools I am showing you today. For the purpose of this exercise, try to use only one application and one AI tool, all right, that you prefer. Hand-on practice. And what do you have to do? You will share your reflection on our Evo 24 LIVA collection. You have a new application that is the Wakelet. Maybe some of you joined that and know. Today, I am going to show you how to work with that. And the only thing that you have to do is click on here on join, and you can join there. Everything, okay, you can find on your Wakelet. So by the way, I am going to put in the chat book. Thank you, Stella. I also mentioned after that, one by one, the Genially, the plans, and so on. Okay, so this is the collection that you are going to have. You are going to post and you put your name by the way. You know, it's quite similar to Padlet. Okay, perfect. So we're going to continue, and this is number 1. You have to explore and share. Explore, okay? Different a variety, and you are going to choose something that you want to practice, put into practice. Task number 2, it's reflect. You are going to writing or maybe making a video. All right, for this task, we would like to choose one of the activities, okay, because first of all, you chose 2 activities. From these 2 activities, only one. Maybe an application or maybe an AI. Okay. All right? And you are going to share with us what your learners' reaction were to the way you integrated this tool into your activity. So first of all, you explore, blah, 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 blah. In the task number 2, you put into practice. Classes, don't worry, you are going to put with another colleague. Maybe you are going to put in contact with some student that you have. This is the idea. We have 2 different options. The option that you prefer, because do you remember? It's important that participants will share everything that they want. Option number 1 is writing a detailed description of that, of the reaction, if you prefer, or letter B, you are creating a video. How do you use that? We have different tools that we are going to do with those, okay? You are going to read and listen and leave a comment. If you are going to make a click here, this is in the topic, in the week number 2, all right, that this is very specified, all the things that we are going to do. So the only thing that you have to do is reply here, and you are going to put your comment, or maybe you are going to insert here your video that is in the media, okay? If you want, put an image, put a document, it depends what do you prefer. So this is the task number 2. Reflect, writing, or video. Okay, perfect. Then we are going to continue. Okay, thank you very much for helping in the chat box. I really appreciate that. All right. Okay, Tilly, thank you for that. And in the task number 3, we are going to have collaborative app portfolio. For task number 3, you are going to continue with our Padlet. So continue working on your collaborative app portfolio on Padlet, and you are going to identify if the task was easy or difficult to use in the classroom. And we are going to do here, this is our Padlet, by the way. I was reading all your comments. I am really happy for that we are going to explore. Don't forget that you have your own names there, and you are going to put different information here. All right, so right now is the week number 3, the task. So we are going to have some kind of people over there, okay? Good. And you are going to put which application or artificial intelligence have the most potential for participant contest by clicking reply to the discussion forum. Okay. So we're going to have here, this is again our Padlet, and we are going to discuss in the portfolio. Okay, until the moment, have you got any questions? Everything? We are going to continue, if not by the end, okay? Right now, this is the points, okay? We are going to do what is necessary to do the 3 different tasks. You don't have 5, you don't have 4, only you have 3 different tasks, because the most important here is to put into practice in depth, okay? So we are going to go for that are the virtual apps or AI tools. So for this section, we are going to show you different applications, okay? Is DALL-E, number 3, okay? What is that? We are going to continue with this section. Part, the Google Assistant, the Video DID, Genially, maybe some of you are new in this part, and the Wavelet. That is going to be included in our collaboration part, all right? So let's go to the first one, that is that. What is that? To create very good artificial intelligence prompts and also with images, it's necessary that we learn how to make good prompts, okay? I was checking also on the internet a different alternative, and I consider that this video is good. This is very long, so we are only watch some 2 minutes, and the rest you are going to do at home, okay? So I am checking about this here over there, okay? Maybe I am going to put the volume, I am going to put bigger, I don't know. Okay, give me a second. I forgot to check. Okay. If not, we'll go to the YouTube also. I am going to give you the tip, the link that is there. Okay, and we are going to watch. Okay, let's go. Well, this is a prompt instruction that we are going to find. Let's have a look. It's a recipe. It's important the order of the word, the order words. The prompt. I love, so this is depends what you put. Which are the part of the prompt for an image? What? All right. Try to put a lot of details. Okay, you are going to put a lot of adjectives. So the key, all right, is to write the correct adjective according to this. Also, you can integrate ChatGPT with DALL-E free, all right? But if you have the 4 version, if you have the free 0.5, we are going to have another alternative that I am going to show you today. Okay, so what is the structure? The subject, the description, that is a matter. Beautiful young cuties with flowing red hair. Okay, and the rest you are going to do at home. Okay, so until the moment we are going to continue with this, and you said, okay, what is DALL-E? What is that? All right, so if we are going to mention here, or Kate, we are going to do this. This is about the most powerful until the moment. There are other applications as well. It's available in so you have to pay for that, but they are incredible movement and so on. So don't forget that DALL-E 2 is going to be free, but also you are going to have stories that you have to create. So a lot of things that you are going to explore. Okay, we're going to do over there, here, when you are going to open about the DALL-E. For example, this is my 5-year-old keeps talking about the super duper sunflower. You are going to put here, and then they are going to give you some of them. All right, really powerful, okay, that we are going to use. So in this section, for example, I created with an alternative that we are going to use with DALL-E because it's free. And this is called the image creator from Designer. As it mentioned before, it works when you are very high descriptive. So the only thing that you need is be creative. Okay, you are going to add some details, adjective, maybe location, artistic styles, and so on. This is the original prompt, so you are going to put a little more interesting and creative prompt. So I put this prompt in this image. What do you need to do? And this is the effect, okay? We are going to use the image creator over there, okay, that we are going to do. How do you do this part? This is a BIM tool with Microsoft. The only thing that you need is to have a Microsoft account, and you are going to put. So create a woman with self-portrait. There are different parts that you are going to use. Here, there are a lot of examples. This is a free version, so every day you have some points to do this, okay? And I love if you have the possibility to explore. So here, you are going to write everything that you want. For example, if you want, try to put in the chat box something that you want to explore. Write a prompt that you want to paste here. Create something that you would like to put. I don't know, create a beautiful woman or something that you want to say, a dog. Okay, that I only copy paste to make the demonstration. Whereas I am waiting for you to do this. Here are my creations, for example, that I use. This is recent that I'm going to show you with all of you. We're going to have with Designer. You are going to show about this part. Okay. You are going to have different possibilities. Also, I made here with the virtual apps. And here are some pictures that I showed you today before. So the only thing that I put, for example, is this prompt. I am going to put bigger that you can see. Okay. A beautiful Latin American woman holding a sign that says "Time to shop," wearing trend clothes, for example, and this appear. Okay. So the only thing that you have to do, as I told you, is this part. Okay, being create Microsoft Designer or Clean Shop, some of the images I uploaded on public were created there. Yes, Stella, this is definitely because they are free, okay? As I told you before, the only thing that you need is a Microsoft account. So if you don't have a Microsoft account, try to create one and try to explore because it's free and works with DALL-E. That is the most important, okay? You are going to have another one about create a picture of a pretty warrior woman with the work in the background, and they create. And in this section, we create 4 different pictures. What do you say with the picture? You go to the picture over there, okay, and you can share. You can share here, copy, share, or you are going to save or download. For example, if you want to check here, well, this is alone here, but you are going to download, customize, and so on. Okay, so this is the way that you are going to do. Anybody who wants to put, please try to put something that I wanted to paste there. Any prompt that you prefer to put here. Okay, we're going to have about here another one, create a woman self-portrait of doing research with technology. Okay, and so far. Okay, in the chat box, it's amazing how different results are depending on the word. Yes, a little girl. Okay, thank you, Gracia. Thank you, Gracia. Okay, we are going to do this section. Give me a second. I go to this part. Okay, copy paste. I am going to put create. So automatically, this is depends of the prompt. As you can see here, this is working. Your image is being created by artificial intelligence. Okay. Also, you can put different pictures that doesn't exist and so on. So immediately you have to wait for 1 minute or less that this is created here. And let's have a look at about this. 4 powerful pictures that you have experimenting with science. So if you like this one, you have here and you are going to download and that's all. Okay? You are going to do for a story, to create the story of a girl, the first time that she had this beautiful experience, different activities, okay? Also to describe pictures, okay, the age and different parts. So a very good alternative that they are free. This is the most important, that it is free. We're going to continue with the next one. And I am going to give you some kind of activities, all right? You are going to use this generator, create images related to English vocabulary words, for example, related to verbs, vocabulary, description, and so on. Canva with Good Creator helps create beautiful backgrounds. Yes, Estela, this is another alternative. Portrait of women behind the little girl. Yes, Tilly, very good. So there you can experience different things here. What else? Another part that you are going to consider, okay? Participants can collaborate to create interactive, artificial intelligence, enhanced stories, language models, something that they like. Maybe with their favorite cartoon, and they having fun doing that. Okay? Yes, great representation of women inside. Very good. So with DALL-E, we have the possibility, because this tool can help people express themselves visually. We haven't been able to do before. What else? With DALL-E also, okay, it allows you, whether the system understands us or is just repeating what it has been taught. So everything depends on the prompt. Good prompt, good results. Okay? And also help humans understand how an advanced AI systems see and understand our work. This is about DALL-E, the first one. We're going to continue with Bar AI. Do you like it? Do you like DALL-E with Image Creator? I consider that you can use in your powerful presentations, okay? Then we go to the Google Bard, that is the assistant. In the week number 1, Glenda and Miguel mentioned about the use of ChatGPT. So this is important that we are going to have a really good prompt. Give me a second to put here. I am going to close this part also. Dale, and we're going to continue with this. Okay, so what is necessary to create a good prompt? First of all, you have to define the goal. So we are going to use verbs. What kind of verb? According to the Bloom taxonomy, do you remember? We are going to apply to that. So define the goal. Maybe write an essay, a paragraph, a blog, a post, or a web page. We are going to compare, prepare a short dialogue, everything that you want. In number 2, you have to format the result. How do you want to create it? Maybe you want answer with a table. All right, why not? Why not the classical test? Maybe with a code, bullet points, an abstract, a summary, or emojis. How do you want to show the result? It's important when you have into consideration this one. Give a role. Act as an English teacher, English undergraduate teacher. You said influencer, a sport coach, a journalist. So you have to give the roles. It's important. Okay, thank you, Tilly, for your comment. Yes, definitely yes. Then clarify your target audience. What is your audience? Primary school students, secondary, you take English level, A2 English level, B1, B2, the profile, technician, and so on. And you are going to set also for restriction. How do you want to do? Maybe write only short sentences for basic English. You try to write in advanced English, only add pop culture references, poetic language. So this depends of your need. It's very important that try to give a specific tone and voice to avoid generic responses. When we have this, I put this, it's much better because like these only 5 steps are easy for us and also easy to remind how to create very good prompts. So right now, let's put in practice about the use of the Bard. I love Google Bard, and there are different things that we are going to consider for this section, okay? As I told you before, if you are going to put, for example, create a table with the latest comparison, okay? I put like this, and our Google Bard automatically mentioned this part. Teacher, Google Bard, and so on. Let's have a look. And what is the most important? That they give you some recommendation, all right? So for creative writing and content generation, don't forget to use ChatGPT. For research, Google. For web search and casual conversation, Bing. So, and in the Google Bard, you have other drafts. Let's have a look. Draft number 1, if you don't like this kind of presentation, maybe draft number 2, you have another one, okay? The best, the conditional, the cost, the privacy. If you don't like it, you have another alternative as well, okay? So you can create tables, you can create any format that you prefer, okay? I am reading about here. Well done, very good. I also was talking about one answer the following question. If you were a university student, because I work with university student, number 1, what is your biggest regret in life? What made you happy? Said, no, that is here the question. So there are different possibilities. What is necessary to do? If you want, also, you can share an export to Google Docs. So this is immediately. You create the document, and here is creating the document. So you are going to open in Docs and automatically answer the questions about that. Let's have a look. You have everything. It's not necessarily everything is integrated when you want to search information for that. So here is this. And don't forget that Google Bard offers 3 different versions. So if you don't like another draft, and if you are not really happy with them, you are going to do it again, regenerate draft. So you have another alternative, okay, and automatically it gives you another responses according to you. So this is some kind of power that is very interesting. I also was checking about something that I use in my classes like this. If you were the character of Napoleon from the book Animal, from your favorite book, what is your biggest regret in life? And they told me about here, blah, 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 blah. Okay, also you are going to have other draft as well. The biggest stock market, if you want with the table, you are going to draft and so on. Oh, for us, it's important because we can create our quizzes, our exams, and so on. For example, I did one that is protecting our beaches. Create an interesting dialogue for English undergraduate student level B1 with the following phrasal verbs: get along, tear up, set up, get on with, carry on, related to the environment. And automatically, they give you about this, and they explain you about the usage. For a student, it's very important to do because also you can listen to this. And it's important for our student to improve their pronunciation, okay? And so everything is here. Now we're going to do about this adventure with math and so on. So I recommend you that you explore. Okay, so this is another alternative. If we are going to put, for example, who is the president, and we are going to put a new chat here, and we are going to put here, who is the president of Peru, like this, only 2024. Let me check about this. And did mention about our president is a woman that is called Dina. So we are going to do like this, Dina Boluarte, okay? Whereas what happened with ChatGPT? ChatGPT is not updated, okay? So when you are going to open, and we are going to do, for example, I am going to put ChatGPT with some kind of information. We are going to open about this section, and I am going to ask the same part here, who is the president of Peru over there 2024. And we are going to have a mention about here. This something, I'm sorry, but as of my last knowledge update in January 2022 is Pedro Castillo. We're going to do about here. It's not about the resources. There are some things, if you want creative stories, this is the idea, okay? ChatGPT. For example, I was this section that put over there, Ara's a 9-year-old boy, and they are going to year-old boy. But what happened with Google Bar? Google Bar is not good for stories because I put the same, and this is another condition. I don't know if you are going to put about here, but I am going to put the same, yeah, that you are going to put. Up as a 9-year-old boy. So copy paste, I go to the Google Bar, I am going to put in the new chat over there, and I put here. Okay, what does it say about Google Bar? Okay, sure, I can try my 10. I am a large language model. No, they mention, and I am still under development. So it's important that you know the purpose. If you want to use BART, ChatGPT, or Bing, this is depends of you. All right, and you can make the better choice for that. So this is another alternative that we're going to do it. Okay, we are going to combine with Tweet as well. Okay, very quickly, and we're going to put, well, there is Alert. There is another one that I use also. People, maybe you are going to do this. So I am going to combine my this kind of exercises, create a dialogue, present perfect and simple past. I am going to put artificial intelligence, the level of a student, and they create also with exercises. So the idea is that you are going to explore. Okay, we move to the next one because yeah, it's the time. So this is about the difference that I showed you before. And this is another one that is BID. Some of you know how to do this section. So we are going to learn about this part. Interesting, yes. Thank you, Mary. So this is about creating videos. You are going to use your own voice. This is called DID, okay? The majority of us have this kind of presentations when we introduce ourselves in the chat box here. You are going to log in over there, and you are going to explore here. What is the most important? That is not only for you, also is for the student. We are going to record our voice in any devices. And here, for example, is something that I did with my student. Create account, get a photo, download the video, upload, reply a post, and so on. So when I am going to mention this section, okay, give me a second. Okay, I have here, for example, all my students, because I am teaching right now with some students. Give me a second to close some of them. And here is for my student that they are doing, okay? In basic English nowadays, so everything I put in practice here. You are going to put here. So they are very short, but you are going to do, and also have an here in my classes. So they love using technology. I use a lot of technology with them. Everything that I learn, I put into practice, and I consider that this is the best way that you are going to learn from each other. Okay. They took a photo in the classroom and they do it very quickly about here activity. So you can do this section with the student as well. Okay. We are going to continue with the next one very quickly, and this is Genially. The majority of you know how to use. We are going to learn insights, guide. We are going to use infographics, different presentation with Genially. By the way, this is my Genially that I have here in the editor. Make all the presentations that we have. What is important in Genially? That you know how to design. What is important that you are going to use the design. You can collaborate with others, for example, and work all together. Okay, you can personalize the sections, the template that fits your needs. You can share in any social media or email, or you are going to present a live. You are going to analyze about the audience, the behavior of the. You can do a lot of things with Genially. I invite you that you are going to explore. I have different Genially presentation and quizzes here. They are free for you that you are going to use, okay? The idea is to put only in, there are my presentation and quizzes that I use with my classes and so on, okay? So what else? With Genially also, you have the possibility to create board games, escape rooms. Give me a second that I am closing a lot of things because it's better, okay? So we're going to do different things with this section on Genially, okay? I wanna that you explore. And at the end, give me a second, I'm going to put about this part. Okay, this is the Wakelet. This is the Wakelet that we are going to create, and I would like that you are going to share with all of you in this ebook, okay? Leave a collection. What is that? And what is possible to use? This is similar to a bookmark manager. You are going to combine different things, organize and curate, collaborate and share. We are going to integrate with different apps over there, okay? So this is the power of Wakelet. I would like that you are going to explore that and everything, okay, that you are going to put here, and then you are going to share. So this is a good resources. Yes, the escape room is wonderful. Yeah, this is about the flip that I use with my student about this section and so on. So the only thing, as I told you before, is necessary, I note, that you are going to try it and you are going to do your best with this section. I'm going to put about this part. I'm going to, yeah. Whereas I am showing you this about the Wakelet, more information you have here for artificial intelligence. On my Wakelet, application that I mentioned today, an extra application we are going to have here, okay? You have educational tools, you have tests, images, avatars, and so on. The idea is practice and put, practice and do it. Not only you are going to put plenty of them and you don't know how to use that. Using your classes, try to check what is available for you and what is not available for you as well. All right, so this is about this section, and we're going to finish with this part with the fence over there. So today's Sunday, 28. Thank you very much for staying here. This is the citation for me. We are going to put about here about a clit. I am going to tell you, dear partners, I congratulate you for your actually participation in my presentation today. All right, don't hesitate to comment, express your opinion. It matters, your account, and you're very important. Respectfully, and with all the power of love, Olenka Villavicencio, you can do everything, as I told you before, with this Canvas structure that we go to Genially. Don't forget, welcome to the week number 3. And to recap, and we are going to have some reminders, okay? Please, thank you for coming again, Sunday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. We have only 3 different tasks to do, very simple, very useful to use. Don't forget that you are going to receive 5 different badges. And if you have any question, please, the question and answer forum is open for all of you. And right now, they are all my social networks that you can find here in the different social media. And I would like to tell you thank you from the bottom of my heart. We are going to, if you have any question, please tell me. And then we are going to turn our cameras for that presentation. So that's all for me. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. And the most important, as I told you before, is put into practice. Every single thing that you want put into practice. It's not necessarily the quantity. It's much better the quality. So let's do it together. And I am going to stop sharing the presentation for your question or anything that you want. Okay, please, you're going to tell me what about here? I would like, I don't know where my work. All right. This is another part. Could you please try to help with Stella that we're going to do? Maybe it is a good opportunity to take a photo. Let's say, please, start on your camera, please, start on your camera. We are going to take a picture, all of them, okay? If you the reaction, and then for any question, if you want to help me, please, to answer another question. Hi, hello. This is something that I use with my student, all right? With my student at the A to feel comfortable, we are going to take a picture of us, and I put on my Instagram. I have an Instagram account. I have 3 Instagram, one only for my students. So I put everything with my students there. So this is a lot of engagement. Okay, well, thank you. All right. Give me a second to take a picture of all of you. Okay, you're going to do. Thank you. 1, 2, 3.